What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and I'm here with my second lap at Boggy Pines Disc Golf Course. Let's get to it. You heard me right in that intro. It is Boggy Pines Disc Golf Course. I have seriously been seeing it as Bogey Pines this entire time. Dyslexia is fun. But shout out to Ryan Hooker in the YouTube comments for catching that. I would not have corrected the error had you not done so. But that being said, Bogey Pines is a really sweet name for a disc golf course. So if you haven't, found a name for your new course yet, it's available. But Boggy Pines is a 9-hole course out by Fort Washington, created as a teaching course, which I think we need way more of them, especially in our area. The rule of thumb from the PDGA, which I agree with, is, for every gold level course, championship level course, you should have two, mid-level courses for every gold. You should have 2 courses for every one of those. So there should be a lot more beginner courses out there, and we could use them. So really happy to see this one as a teaching course. I hope it becomes permanent because I think it's a very valuable asset to the community. But I do 2 laps. I did the first one, kind of feel out the course, learn shot shapes and such, and I do a second lap around just to kind of polish things up and see what I can really do. So without further ado, let's get to the second lap.
Alright guys, try some different shots this time around. Hole 1, technically hole 10. I'm going to try and just hit a flat envy at it, see what I can do. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright, uplink seems to be the better play. Envy got me in the circle, but on the short side. Same start though. Hole 2 again. 275. I tried a forehand down the left-hand side, and that gave me just like an easy setup for par. I'm gonna try that inside line though. Just blast a hyzer flip. Let's go rhythm and see if I can go low and get in there for a putt for birdie. Didn't quite flip it enough. I should have that same window I had last time. Alright, so that actually gave me a more backdoor look at this. Before I was going up the right side, now I have the left. And the left does have a little bit more play with airspace and room to work, so I'm going to try and give this a nice safe run. Yes! Alright! There's a birdie. Hole 3, aka hole 12, 251, par 3. I tried to go with a turnover the last time, but it turns out that is just it's a fake fairway. It's just walled off. So I'm going to go straight at this thing, and when you want to go straight, you throw the watt. Oh, that little tree on the inside. Great line though. And so this should look familiar to round 1. Here on this left side again, so I gotta do a little chip forehand. A little more pinched inside though, so see how this will go. Uh-oh, looks like I'm up on the hill putting down. Alright, interesting putt. We need to go this side. Okay. A lot of elevation change on this putt. Woo! Okay. Don't run through thorns going downhill. Okay. Alright guys, hole 4 is 140 feet. So I'm getting assaulted by bugs right now. I tried a backhand entropy the last time. Didn't go that well. There's a lot of stuff to beat at the end of the flight, so I don't think that's the line. I think it is this left side gap. But there are, I was thinking backhand turnover initially, but there's a lot of branches coming off that third tree, so that cuts your ceiling. So a backhand turnover would be tricky to keep it in the air to carry the basket. So I'm going to go forehand with something a little more neutral, a reactor. I think just straight up that gut and just get that natural fade to the right at the end of it. Should give me a putt. Yeah. Circle 2 stepper to a tap in. Good change. Alright guys, last time I played this hole it was perfect. Just nice smooth pyro, right gap. Let it hyzer back to the middle, upshot and get out of here with the birdie. And he does it again. Just, yep, should be nice, easy up and down. Alright, I'm a little more left this time than the last time, which I don't mind. It actually just, you know, before I kind of had a split between the two gaps, now I just have a nice easy hyzer through the left gap. Let's get up and down. Ooh, kicked, and a roll, and a back to middle. Okay. Let's clean this up. Alright, good birdie. And like I said in the first time around, make sure you don't miss the hole 6 walk off. It's actually back here to the right. You'll find hole 6. Okay, hole 6 is that tricky par 3, 275. I think I'm going to try a driver this time just to push a little bit more forward. What the heck, let's give it a shot. I'm going to go with a standstill rhythm. Oh, I cut that tree. All right. Gonna have a little bit of a harder up and down this time. All right, so I got my work cut out for me. I could burn a backhand into the hill and try to work from there. I'm just worried about like hitting and cut roll and going, you know, funny places. So I'm gonna try a forehand flex with a Terra because that actually gives me more airspace on the left, I think. And goal is to flex into the hill and hopefully check close. In. Ooh. Little deep. All right. Made this hole harder than it needed to be. Ooh, all right. Hard fart par. All right, hole 7 is that really short but really hard par 4, 260 foot. And I don't think I can really improve upon my last effort. I'm just gonna throw that deflector again. Let it be overstable. I'm getting hit by mosquitoes. All right, deflector time. All right, I'm gonna be a little more to the right than I was last time. Let's see what that opens up. All right, I know for a fact somebody's gonna hit one of these trees and probably go left in here, so leave a little treat for somebody. Oh, it's a cicada or something just scared the crap out of me. Not yet. Yeah, it's a bad tee shot. Hopefully that'll make you feel better. All right, so that same kind of air bouncy shot. Looks like a little more encumbered. Let's see if I can dial that envy up again. That would be fun. Ooh, good run. All right, guys. Hole 8 is that crazy par 4. You go out in the field and then to the right, but you have this hard dog leg on the right off the tee to start left. So, I think the play is going to be, or I tried a uplink the last time. And that got me out there, a little bit of a cut roll. I'm going to go with something not as understable, just a little bit more. I'm going to go with a reactor. Just see if I can get more of a pan instead of a cut roll. Maybe carry me out a little bit more and give me more angles at the green, we'll see. And there's that wind. Ew, early. All right, so think the uplink is the play off the tee. And birdie's pretty much off the table here, so I think I'm going to lean on the uplink for the shot. Actually, just big turnover, out into the open. Should be able to get up and down after that. Oh, hitting tree branches, that ain't cool. Alright, I'm out in the open though. Alright, basically the same shot I had last time, but only trying to save par now. I do have a backhand approach with this one, which is nice now. Ooh, wind turned me. Alright, living on the edge. Clean this up. Oh, that hurts. Ow, and I grabbed thorns too. Nice. First bogey at Boggy Pines. Hey guys, final hole, 185 feet into the tree line on the right. Basically where that tree is out in the open, cut straight right, and that's where it is. I threw the fission reactor at it last time, worked pretty well. I think I can do it again. Early, let's see what I hit. Alright guys, coming in early is definitely a better play, so maybe a pyro or even a tempo next time, because this isn't even a putt. There's basically a quad mando. Let's see if I can put the envy through it though. It's been good to me so far today. I freaking love the envy. So that'll do it, guys. Good way to end the day. Really fun course. Hope I talked about it enough during the video. I'm gonna take my eye out. But yeah, let's kick it back to Shay in the studio for final thoughts.
And that'll wrap up my day at Boggy Pines Disc Golf Course. I had a great time out there. I really hope Sean and the township can, make this work and become a permanent course. I think it'll be a great asset to the community. It's great for disc golf as well, and the more beginner courses, the better. My thoughts on the course, positives. I like the par 4s, 5 and 7, just because they teach you to chop the hole in half. You could go for both those with hero shots, but honestly, just, take a nice smooth driver for position off the tee, upshot, get out there with a birdie, no problem. The par 3s, 2, 3, and 6, I love the fact that they're pretty much ungettable. You have to throw a miraculous shot to even get a birdie look, and I'm okay with that because I think it teaches a good, healthy golf mindset for disc golf. I think a lot of disc golfers are just chasing birdies on every hole, and that just leads to more bogeys and frustration, and I think it really holds back a lot of players when they're starting out. So in golf, a par is good, and I think that needs to translate over to disc golf too. The fact that you can just play to the opening, get your upshot, get your par, and move on. I got lucky the second time around and threw in on 2, but to actually have a legit putt, it's darn near impossible. So a lot of people say, "Oh, just make it a par 4." I'm okay with it being a hard par 3 because it teaches players, sometimes, the juice is not worth the squeeze. Do not press your luck. Look at your odds. They're not really good. Just play the smart shot. Get your par. Pars don't hurt you. Bogeys are stupid. Move on. Criticisms, I would say, hole 1. I'd like to see the tee pad move up a little bit. I'm just worried about, maybe the best can go back a little to the right too. I got to think about that one. But I'm just worried about, newer player, first throw out of the car, just early releasing and possibly spraying towards the road or maybe kicking a tree and going towards the walking path. So again, just keeping the pedestrian safety in mind. Just one of my concerns there. Hole 8, in terms of design, a little bit fluky off the tee. I got lucky with the forehand cut roller the first time around. But yeah, there's no real good line off of that tee. And it's really, you have to throw like a forehand flex shot or even forehand to cut roller. And that's not something a newbie should be trying to execute. So if possible, put the tee pad a little bit forward to give you more of an opening into the angle, or a little better angle into the opening. Or if you can, if the township becomes amicable, to clear some of the dead trees off to the right and push it over to the right a little bit more, just to give you a straighter line out. Basically, make the hole like a check mark. You play out and then down the wood line. So those are my my course design criticisms. But again, I think it's still a fun course. I got some friends in the area up there who are newer to disc golf, or they have families and can't afford to do a full round at Fort Washington. So when I'm up there, we might shoot over to Boggy Pines. It's available as an alternative, and I think we'd have a fun time. But yeah, that's been my my review of Boggy Pines Disc Golf Course. It was a good time. I want to thank you guys for all your support. If you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Foundation Disc Golf.